Welcome back, guys. So I got my mom helping me out in cleaning the house today, and my sister's actually in my room helping me organize it because stuff like this is super low priority on my to-do list. But at the same time, clean working environment, clean space means clean mental as well. So this is stuff you really gotta take care of. Got both the doggies here too. Hi, Johnny. Thanks, Mama.
Yeah.
Hey, and this. It's just a lot, okay? I've come to the conclusion that me being one person, I've accumulated way too many things in my life that I've also forgotten about a lot of stuff too. Like, we were just cleaning my closet, simply cleaning my closet, taking things out, and I found like old fan art from you guys that should have been hung up by now in my studio, but it hasn't been, so I feel so bad. And then just random boxes, man. Who does that? Just keeps their boxes on everything. Anyways, this is the state of my room right now. Claire, thanks for the help.
Of course.
Look at it. She's even color coordinating my entire wardrobe. By the way, this is like maybe 10% of all the clothes I got. And the other 90 is either being sold or given to Goodwill. Because honestly, I don't even wear a majority of this stuff at all. It's like maybe I switch between 3 to 4 hoodies and sweatpants, and that's pretty much it.
Did you go through that rack?
This one?
Yeah.
Barely.
What? Okay. So
Sorry. I never started.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
I got sidetracked.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
is sellable.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it. Yes. Sell.
This isn't video.
You can have that.
I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, I knew it.
Hey.
That one will keep. Oh, look at that, boys. Yes.
Perfect.
Wow. She Marie Kondoing this. That's pretty much it. It's just like starting, you know. Maybe the task at hand may seem daunting, and that's what's off-putting about even getting started. But honestly, once you take the first step into that trench, you're already in it. So might as well just keep going, bro. You know. Or find help. Thank you, Claire. Thank you. Status update. Bed's almost clean. But check it. Oh my goodness. There's like way less clutter, bro. You can actually see my floor again, guys. I think I was just having a hard time figuring out where everything goes because I didn't really have a place for anything. But everything does have a place. It's just you gotta make it. Whereas me, I'm like, I have the tendency to, if there's a clean space on the table, I'll fill it with anything and everything that's in my pockets and just leave it as is. And then it just builds up in time, and then I have to fully dedicate like either several hours to a few days to just cleaning, you know? And then that's the daunting thought in my head that's preventing me from even starting at all, which actually just builds up, so it's a cycle. So I'm in the wrong. Thank you, Claire, for all the help.
Welcome.
And out of it, she was able to find some clothes for herself. So look at that. See?
Perfect.
The humbling side of owning your own business. Growing up in the Philippines, I lived under a culture that pedestaled high-paying traditional professions. Meaning, under a Filipino household, our only options for a job when we grew up was to become a nurse or a doctor, accountant, or lawyer. Not for me. Nowadays, there's just so much possibility, especially with the power of the internet. Even being a YouTuber is considered a legitimate profession, and in some cases can pay more than the annual salary of an average day job. But that's the difference. YouTubing is not your average day job. It's a whole lifestyle that comes with its own quirks and benefits that teach you tremendously, but also has its equal amounts of hardships and baggage. They say pursue your passions. If you're unsure what those passions are, pay close attention to where you spend your time most freely and with enjoyment. The important thing is you have to be enjoying that thing. As an artist, I've always believed in cultivating one's own creativity, whatever that may be. Whether it be any traditional art like sketching or painting, music, cooking, dancing, producing, racing, even coding. The list goes on. When we're young, we're just natural creatives, randomly drawing on walls, then getting reprimanded for it, which in turn puts some of us off art indefinitely. If our parents aren't honing in on our little talents as kids, it eventually gets put away and forgotten. We were building sandcastles before we even knew what a castle was. I remember drafting tree forts on the fly because we only had a few hours of daylight in the forest down the street. Designing skate ramps at the break of dawn Saturday right after indulging in on that cartoon-filled part of the morning. RIP Saturday morning cartoons. Don't forget to put the enjoyment in everything you do. And if you can do that, you can create a lifestyle and business where fun is inherently made. It's a different idea of work. You are definitely going to need to put in the hours of work. Keep that in mind. But it's a job you won't ever need to take a vacation from. Now, on the non-pretty side of pursuing a passion, if you want it to be profitable, you have to pay attention to the business part of it. The important thing to keep in mind is a business needs full commitment. But take it from me, while you're young and still have that inert energy, why not push yourself? Because at the start, you have no choice but to fill all of the shoes. There's branding, like understanding how to brand a product, accounting and finance, which is a whole other game, marketing, how to manage supply, product development, web design, copywriting, practically script writing, another beast. And I don't mean intellectual property, but writing copy, like what gets put into the description of an item or what goes into a newsletter or caption. That shit is hard. Man, the shoes list goes on. We can't just be the visionary. We have to learn to analyze the market and also look at the numbers. Also, get over the fallacy that money is evil. The concept of money is determined by its use of it, whether it be for selfish reasons or altruistic ones. You get people knocking drop shipping from Alibaba because the idea of buying cheap and upping the price is immoral. But if you aren't already aware, a majority of America's products are made in China. It's all about finding the right people to be able to help you carry out your idea in equivalent exchange so the burden isn't all on you. The gods don't expect you to know how to sew a hoodie from scratch, even though it can be learned. But sometimes having the vision and not being able to manifest it into the physical realm is tough. That's why you find the artists and artisans that can do it. Then that extra personal brand value that we put behind the product comes in the form of how you market yourself to your audience. It's on us to create that genuine community in which people look up to our products. And if they don't, that is a problem for you to figure out. They can also just not be the right audience, so yeah. Also, for those who want to take the easy route, like hoping that they win the lottery someday, or people who think that passive income means you don't lift a finger and have the potential to make money, that's a delusion. You're putting your faith in chance, when it's more probable to be successful if you just do more. You still have to dedicate the reasonable time to start up the project and to create the foundation. If you want it to grow and be everlasting, you have to maintain it. I'd be lying if I said we get less and less problems the more our businesses grow. Ironically, it's the opposite. We get tons more problems and keep facing major roadblocks. We just adapt faster and learn how to solve them at a quicker rate and with poise. Like, no worries, I got this. That should be the mental, you know? Super carefree, but never careless. I wholeheartedly think that everyone should go through the process stages. Like if you were in the cooking industry with aims to become a great chef, you'd have no choice but to start off at the bottom, either as a busboy or a dishwasher. Then move on to the line as a prep cook or something. Now I'm not a cook, so I don't know all the terms, but I've worked in my fair share of restaurants all my adolescent life. I'll leave the cooking to the pros. Of course, when you get rich enough and you are able to buy back your time, that means finding the people who are experts in their specific niche and paying them to do it because they're probably better than you at that thing. Then you can spend more time focused on the important things that only you excel in. Just remember, in the beginning of your entrepreneurial adventure, you have to get your hands dirty. So acknowledge that there's tons of value in learning through experience. Alright, so I've done the emails, cleaned the house, mom and sister mostly, thank you. Caught up with most of the last orders from the KMR website, which is all on sale by the way. Just getting rid of all the last KMR gear. Sad, but necessary. Making way for the bad bada stuff. I had another Fan Expo event in Toronto, so prepped what the Artist Alley booth would end up looking like. And we're off to the airport. You would have been in that line. That's Toronto. We were staying with our buddy Kwan, who recently got 3 Shiba puppies. Freaking cutest things. Didn't get much of the event, but got a lot of Shiba puppy content. And honestly, that makes the trip. Plus, Toronto food always bussin'. Before I let you guys go, leave you with my 2 cents about the humbling side of being a business owner. Set a specific target. Keep your vision set on your goal and work towards it every day. Learn how to handle your finances and create good bookkeeping habits for when CRA and IRS start asking, how is this kid making so much money? The government takes half of what we all make, then wants us to do good? Like, what? But hey, learn to be a happy taxpayer. Would rather drive the cool cars on pavement than on gravel. Please check up on your friends and take care of your own mental by training it. Self-education is a discipline that we need to practice because all the knowledge is out there and it's also free. Why pay tens of thousands of dollars in tuition fees just to come out of a 4 to 5 year program and do little with your degree? Use that money, invest in your gear, and get the ball rolling on your dream. I think the thing we can't get over is the time. We all think we have such a limited amount of it. Learn to extend your time horizons from 1 to 3 years to 5 to 10 years and even further. You don't need to have anything done by any particular age, unless you're a woman and want a child. Then that's a whole other discussion. In business, if you can find the right spark of inspiration, you can probably get ahead much faster with the discipline, the drive, and pure excitement. Take action, be prepared for the trials that will test you and try to break you. It's part of the journey. Most importantly, just start now. Oh yeah, it's a mini ketchup bottle itself.
Oh, because you could do this and just...
Yeah.
I gotta find this supplier.
Bro, this is, what a combo. Perfect.
It's a quanto.
Perfect.